Hey everyone, WX5 Gaming here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into Star Wars Hunters, the free-to-play arena combat game that launched in 2024. It was brought up to me after I did my recent video on Overwatch, Paladins and Marvel Rivals, so I've given it a go, and I'm here to give you an overview of it as well as my thoughts. Let's get into it. Star Wars Hunters is a fast-paced, team-based multiplayer game set in the Star Wars universe. You jump into 4v4 arena battles, picking from a roster of unique characters, each with their own abilities and playstyles. The game officially launched on June 4th, 2024 for Nintendo Switch, iOS and Android, with the PC version arriving in early 2025. In Hunters, you'll play as bounty hunters, mercenaries and other Star Wars characters as you face off in iconic locations. It's all about fast action, strategy and working with your team to secure victory. Now let's talk about my personal experience with Hunters. The first thing that stood out to me right off the bat after getting into the game is the starting roster. There's almost no heroes to play. You begin with one, then another, and I understand it's trying to get you to have a feel for like damage dealers, tanks and support, but based on this and what I can see going forward, it's going to be a slow grind. And I get that progression is part of a game like this, especially free-to-play games, but it's something I wish had a faster pace. It feels like they're really trying to encourage that wallet to come out to unlock more heroes. Now I've only played on mobile, and if I'm being honest, the combat on mobile felt a bit Using touch controls on a small screen can be limiting, and pulling off quick maneuvers was more challenging than I expected. However, the auto shoot, being a needed feature, was helpful, but at the same time it felt wasteful when it came to ammo, etc., as it would shoot when you were near an enemy as well, so all your shots weren't always landing and dealing damage. That said, one of my favourite features of the game is its controller support. I connected a controller to my phone and the gameplay was much better. And the game does a really good job at letting you choose your controller type, for example Xbox, PS4, even PS5 or other controllers, and you can easily select it and adjust the settings for your controller, and this made a huge improvement. I was still limited by my phone's performance using a Note 10, which isn't the latest model obviously, but with that the game was still very playable. If you have a newer phone or a Nintendo Switch, your experience will likely be much better. But if you're someone who prefers controllers, it's got that covered. However, the menu navigation was not, in my experience, controller friendly, unless I was doing something wrong. Now another thing was my experience with the first support character, and this is where I ran into something a little bit lacking. I expected my damage output to be lower because I am playing a support role, but my damage was even lower than I expected, and I just don't know if I wasn't landing those shots, but it really felt like I wasn't contributing to much of the team's damage. However, the healing was fine, and this was just disappointing to me because the tanks had decent damage, and so they can both take and deal damage, so it would be great if the support role felt more impactful in terms of damage. But that's just my personal opinion on that matter. I've only played the one support hero. One of my biggest goals at the moment is unlocking all the heroes. The progression system definitely takes time, but I'm eager to see how the other characters play. I'm going to continue grinding through the unlocks, but I do wish the pace was a bit faster. Each hero has something unique to offer, which is awesome, and I really need to get a lightsaber. I cannot wait to play my first lightsaber hero just to see how that plays. But what about the future? PC players, get ready. Star Wars Hunters is coming to PC via Steam in early 2025 on January the 27th, so that's not that far away. I'm really excited to see how the game performs on a higher end PC, especially with better graphics and performance. This could make the gameplay even smoother and give the game a more polished feel. So So those are my thoughts on Star Wars Hunters so far. The game has potential for me, but there's some bumps in the road, especially with hero progression. But I'll keep playing and bring you an update once I've unlocked more heroes and experienced the PC version. Let me know in the comments if you've played it, how you're liking it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to DaddyX5 Gaming. Ring that bell for more updates on this game and other cool content. Thanks for watching.